Oni biramoda. Se vieni da repu. Menenwa nena. Oh, oya kwa. Oni biramoda. Se vieni da repu. Menenwa nena. Mafa ejemu. Atafuni mediesie pebre.
Yeah, what's your friend for you? Hopefully, radio no as a good show with you. No, I said you could see the beer, no. And then soon you may do. Or the in Patrick Nania Barfi, actually. Today, you the Viano financial peace education. And then soon you may do. You're saying, Nana, it's ye betwaso. Ne dear Yasam Kitua was it trans tariffs. How worried should you be? How to prepare a kwame ne befa so ebesiesie ho with that teresa eba no eti entamu kuchu ne ekofa nana na omfa adesua ne mre ne hu se de ebesi atoto ye neoma and affect ye e be affect ye kra ye hu se de ebeti a prepare for that tariff na eba no yo na namba chotimeka
Betonka, boss.
okay
Betonka.
yede nyame ase ane na bibia e krado nti meja ma na de nyame wona nenso odi amae.
Yo, Abusefo, your boy Patrik Barfi. Hope for Life Radio now, TA, Financial Peace Education, and the Brown. I send the BSC, the Church Amunya. And they said, the Iminia Kai, and the topic, no be Trump's terrorists. How worried should you be? And how you can prepare. How you can prepare. It's very important. Say at this stage, send a kuso about terrorists here, a commune. But when we say, commit me a shame screen kakra. Share my screen or hana. I'm say, Broba no my say, my husaba.
Egusuba. Okay, afede aba.
Okay. Na me also the picture about right.
Aha, afede wonso aba.
Yo, eti Trump terrorists. How worried should you be? How worried should you be? Him say, you will be bro honma. I could end. Are you, are you losing sleep? Are you losing sleep about Nyama Ekoso? See a share, and able focus more on the market. You see, you will be bro honma. Directly or indirectly, no. The shema ye nneɛma kakra. Baabi a bi a wode sika akɔtɔ kakra no. Sɛ hwee bi kakra hyɛ hɔ nom a ebi a yɛ adwuma ma wo. Nti yɛhu sɛ all of a sudden no market no adrɔpe saa obiara ɛyɛ yi. Ɛno a meka wehu asɛm kakra na meka questions a masa nya no koraa no. Ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔwɔ sɛ me ne m'abusuafoɔ a yɛwɔ ha so ɛyɛ ho discussion kakra na yɛhwɛ sɛ ne yɛsi kɔ. Sɛ yɛhwɛ a wohwɛ mu yes, true. The market, very rough. It's a rough patch right now. We should be free January. BC Cecilia, and I say, as me know, Kasaya. Utim say akofom. But before the Nanya me kokoso kama. Numuna Trump buyer was started as or the terrorist buy and then was yada or the aba. It's now so far mad. A whole lot. Into share. Idea so market name pay uncertainty. Say any okasi media ba. Dia ne bia wo hɔ a bonsa fe obiara ɛho deɛ wɔsɛ bɛn na woka sɛ wɔmfa merchant bɛba a up to afe deɛ akyiri a wɔbɛyɛ announcement bebree na wohwɛ mu a from January na mu bɛsi now no wohwɛ a S&P 500 S&P deɛ nti a meyi S&P 500 sɛ na most yi nyinaa no ɛhɔ na yɛ a yɛhwɛ because ɛhɔ na yi nyinaa sɛ ɛka sɛ mimic ɛyɛ the biggest and I said the largest 500 companies are publicly traded at the stock exchange. Inti as a companies akesi pa you name it names Diabobia, Home Depot, Walmart, and Casa 500 no. Inti ana hona de bia no no as I mark ubia the other ones in they hwe hono. If you drop by 9%, which is very huge. Very huge. Now, a basi sa nyama we are, especially last 2 days they happen, Thursday and Friday no. The nenya sem ketwa kra. Nti drew say ya and ye wow nim. Oh, I gotta get out. It's just headlines wo YouTube ne your friend saying media na dey no say almost circles had ne kobasa. Oh, market na collapse. The sky is falling. We are not coming back again. Just a whole lot on Mecca. One yeah, this is the time we new kakra and I say winning nim de kakra fasa anyway and I say new bina air control where you my wife. Just a media no crowd, but in name say media no yesa at the power numbers, yesa at the tone shoes near moniama. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe this. This is what is going on. 2 days time. Just say it was so emotional, especially we will be a with the chisa. But the part kwam pese uhune say anytime there's political change, geopolitical conflict, or any shift in economic policies, and that yes, I even cry before Sanyamani Nana, even Nanyama Koso Kama Krano. Now, stock market and Kasano, I have very volatile last year, as a corner by a corneba, by a koyakama at the end, the night was nice. It with that Namani na kaboom, and a Sanyamana Kosuni Nano, a ma just as I want to any hokra when it comes to sa a corner. Now, a bimbayan in such a way say, just a one share, just I was a upe crowd if Omo fili say, baby a drew ne deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wotɔn deɛ wɔ nyinaa because they say the work kakra bi wɔn ahwe yɛsɛ ne si drop ne deɛ ebi duru baabi a kyɛ sɛ yɛkɔ disaster mu a kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ agorɔ koraa baadeɛ baako a mpɛ sɛ wohu ne sɛ mɛmpanike ɛfiri sɛ saa video yi mu anaasɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ yi yɛbɛkɔ through mmerɛ a saa nneɛma no bi asisi da a deɛ ne kɔɔ so ɛne market no sɛne yɛ a na ɛsiyɛ yɛbɛgo through saa nneɛma nyinaa ne yɛhu sɛ baabi a time yɛ aduru sei a ɛyɛ sei ɛwɔ sɛ yɛpanike anaasɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛkɔtɔn anaasɛ deɛ amanfoɔ yɛ no ɛwɔ sɛ deɛ na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ te sɛ deɛ mekaeɛ no time sɛ ɛduru a wɔbɛkyerɛ sɛ wei deɛ yɛ different they will find a way to explain it to you sɛ yɛ different koraa deɛ sisisi ne deɛ na wei deɛ yɛwɔ biribi bi a ɛka bɔ mu a ɛno de ba yɛwɔ different paradigm nti yɛnim ɛduru sei a na saa yɛn nuanom biara a wɔtɔn nneɛma bi no wei sɛ wɔn de bɛhunahuna paa wɔanhwɛ yi wɔanyɛ careful a ebi a wofiri mu nkyɛ wohu na wosa akora sɛ akum because this is the time wɔn de bɛhunahuna ɛna hwɛ ha no wotɔ no ɛwɔ a wei no kɔ so koraa no deɛ wonlu so hwee nti yɛbɛhwɛ no nyinaa ma wo business mu akyɛ kakra ɛnyɛ paa deɛ ba kakra bi a ma wo mu akyerɛ no mahu sɛ nneɛma bi sei ɛsi ɛwɔ saa wei mu a deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wohu no sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wo calm down koraa now check your emotions a womb see a crazy times no doubt it will crazy moment especially when it comes to the stock market but if we begin to check 12 months back which means 2024 March and I say April beginning of April ABC CCA you numbers no crana sɛnea amanfoɔ si keka mu bebree no koraa no still na ɛwɔ soro nkɔɔfo mu ɛwɔ sɛ last 2 days no a drop bebree but still koraa no wohwɛ from 24 months period na 2024 March all the way to March ending all the way to 2024 March now it's still up about shy about 12%, 11.68 to be precise. It's still necessary didn't amanfoɔ yɛ koraa no nya adeɛ ɛyɛ huhu saa na sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛkɔ akyiri koraa na because yɛnim sɛ sɛ yɛka sɛ invest when it comes to stock market investment ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ no 1 day na ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ no 2 days we are in for a long haul nti yɛmfa sɛ 30 years 35 years koraa no so ɔhwɛ a wode in fact yɛmfa sɛ 1989 all the way up to the CIA me no wɔka sɛ yɛ stock anaasɛ at the time a saa de start sɛ ɛkɔ back and forth deɛ amanfoɔ keka mu yɛ the stock market no ɛde akɔ bɛyɛ 3,000%. 3,000%. And yet 3,100 or 1,000. 3,000%, yet 300. It is also say still now no amount for you did and within this period no so nyama be grace you and so no am I 3,000%. Now you want me for just 2 months and not 3 months and not just 2 days pay abra stock market e cost no e decide say nyama we nyina. Okay, we the fan say no kra say yes because of ebi nyama e cost so yen cool Trump nyama wo ye ne ade no say bema you know kra na akofom a yen hwe say kofom kra na sen ne tie. Nti yen hwe yen kika numbers ni mum ne yen hwe ade wa ha. Yen kwa chiri bibiri because emu bibiri on ma yen unique bibiri sa. By kakra bi on ma ye beka ye bi also a ye bi hu ye bi also a eto yen. Nti yen for the last 3 and then say let's take into account the last 3 biggest crashes in the most recent history. Most recent. Emu bibiri obeka ye bi un kai kra na bi a wote kakra because we dey kwa chiri bibiri. Now before say ye be kwa kwhwe no kra. The also hu ni say for the past 100 years you know about 22 recessions. 22 recessions. You know about 18 or so downtime. Because 18 down recession, they mean say the whole country now are suffering about the economic stuff. No? And a downturn should be making about the stock market in Ankasakra are from about 18 times. And so till Sani Nano Krano from that time na ebisisi kra no na mka sister my be 3,000%. Inti the first recent ones I see be the first one that can bubble from 2000 to 2022. In say you will be run ma satani bia e bi kra ye ni ha na e bi kra na nyanwo yen and I say bia we kra satana wadwin sheda na say wo invest ni adinti wadwin sheda ni bia eja wadi kra unyi sa anti wo de na wadwin ni ho by mo bebre ebete say 2000 to 2022 2 years the market fell 47%. In that time now 100,000 that a drop to almost by 53%. And I say 53,000. Imagine 100,000 are dropping all the way to 53,000. That's 2 years. In that 2 years period, the same and some almost can he has to see and one no more can. And no dear, near him say incident, but we see with a different thing because that time na IT.com start now say started international companies na focus who be started the scale gum from 95 one 98 one you know those times they say honey boom now all of a sudden hey and some .com bubble no now it's more of IT staff ne course no almost they be different the first na ye ne de na IT sem intended na timi back na we de be mabiem cry we de and one on two would be a kone koton ne yifri ho mo kai e na see from 2020 02 all the way to 2007 market no e back e sabinya 120%. Yeah, sure almost we dear a different from the SCO but before that said American that means that time no we have gone through for the past 100 years no now we've gone through about maybe 15 recessions. Almost way the different client be that because the way an near shiny dear no and ya dear baby into nenko a back SRB 120%. It is that time no na me 100,000 them me ne mic or 100,000 miss me 100,000 it drew 53,000 I'm say there be send you see question amount for see kind a different ampa and I'm me 53,000 then yeah me de kwa sem de kwa de sem de kwa de me de kwa de o sem de me nua mic say there be me de me jatum e jatum ema 5 years time no say sika no eba sabe ye be 150,000 e hwade o ade o mo se nya ma biem no yɛnhwɛ adeɛ wɔ ha. What about the Great Recession? You be Great Recession deɛ emu bebree ehu bi. Bebree ehu bi. No Great Recession yɛ yɛn anim. Yɛn nua your friends say papa Bush time yi before so be free hɔ na 2008 emu bebree ebi kura fa me. Ebi fa nipa bebree so kototɔ dan ne ade ma nsɛm bebree si no so wiping nkurɔfo portfolios out completely. Just say 55%. The stock market is good. Just said yeah, we should just now just like that. Boom. The same thing. He said yeah, a man for started. We did different. A dine and yes, that if he say America buy a dine, I'm say once pet and a dine a senior a dine see ya for economy a being see with the be just say yeah, my be. Wow, dear cotton. A man for just say agree and yeah, houses near day because and yes, sanity a man for to dan no muntimi to stories bebree kai. Nti said the na yehu and you boy you na chi say no bie che your friends say CNN and Crawford dia che say any agro kra say su kra de YouTube ni ade wo hɔ die ɛne obi a kyerɛ de yɛ kɔtɔn omunya de pɛ views omunya de pɛ de also ɔmo de yɛ na de na sɛ si yɛ 2007 no hɔ na shake 2000 and your friend saying 28 or 2008 hɔ na 2009 de na sɛ agye gu kra and so de na si yɛ from that time 2009 all the way to 2020 a saba back 528%. 528%. And so SPC and conform the omni chese de bi omma bin wumi already book akese every need the omo train na no omo see e mabie mu and so esa by 528%. 528%. Ampa that time no in all the way to 2000. The emphasis it was there about 11 years. A month for a drop in was about 9,000 was saying a drop in would be 4,500. And so as at 2020, that is time and a friend saying Trump first time move free soon. Na in never kaya nenam 4,000 na enenam I'm say 9,000 could be 20,000 19,000 could be your friend say 20,000 say 22,000 whole baby na nenam. Nese hono so no asako kasa story na de bia ye kanu ye nti we so ye mu bebre hono ma ye hu ene obi kan gani nyina hu de course ampa satan na wo bia hono ma wa utimi se na ohyew ne ade wom ene omo lusu omo dan enua no bebre nsempi ni fi se mabiem enso ebaba sa beboro so ye hwe the last one because kasi ye hwe me nsape a e bia be kai. So what some you ma chi crowd you one kai cry and I say satan na obi asa ne man kra mfa ho na afi ne oye ya ba ko a mitim say die we die nyina ai wa ha de minim say about 90% de ye be kai this enche bia e covid crash no covid crash na ehu chen ni nyina and de in weeks which intense is the market no drop about 34%. Serious, just weeks. And yet we are yet 2 years, nesa 1 year period na from with the weeks. That is why because shut the whole economy down. We are see baby shut so many places, almost baby until nothing was going on. Baby a movie, baby and koso, shut baby down. Shut baby down to say and no and son a tria nyama so start there. And it's almost started to say the same stories. COVID, a been see that. Hey, a woman say economy no kɔ so na aba fam ne ade na covid deɛ amafo kora sɛ ewu ka ho usually ɛyɛ saa nye wu na de ba ewu eba mu nti no na yewu ne ade no kyɛ sɛ ɛnya ade ɛbɛba yɛ ka stories bebree ɛso deɛ ne si yɛ after in anim Trump efiri hɔ no ansa na ɔsan ba no all the way up to that time no ɛsa rally kɔɛ 200%. 200%. Just even last year, last year. So you'll be last year, a very volatile pie, go back and forth. You'll be investing in that name to 2 year. People were about 38%, about 20%. Obi a was in last year, the crying was about 20%. And no, and the DBCC baby away. My quite to be bring near my pet through 2000 all the way up to 2025. A dintina me pesi ye go through and I say we na make sense because this is the time I was here say recession a kind of I say inflation to see if you say hey inflation what that recession a part of the economy a kind of a court na ba downturns of the market a kind of to say the kind of you about 18 downturns in a period of 100 and something years, over 100 and something years. That means within more than a decade, biano, and I say in few do biano, in be a more than a bakwana bakune kakra. And a recession should be a yabibri. So what a recession crash, a recession just say GDP goes down a negative 2 consecutive time a recession. And so be a no crown, be a 10 years, so you be a recession. You know, Sanyama win a part of the economy, Konaba. Etiemu be me data who say we this pay to say the mechano. And you know, suggest no sorry. See a catch them, you catch them say Kosuna bafom, a bema hypertension. Na se wo do sika koto no ma fa betu baby a wuntua tax fa betu baby a wunye sei e kosoro kra na e kofom kra de be ma ye be ma 6% na time e koso 38% na me 6% na wo ma me 6% 32% na fa hin e be kan sem bibre etino ni nyane say do not make financial decisions, especially if you have money in the stock market right now, based on just the 2 days, and now based on what is going on, because you're part of it. Anytime politics, you be changing government, you be sabiting see. This is not just government change, this is policy, sir. Or person age, or person changing the whole way you see anyama. Of course, anyama be changing. Amount for some stock market and pesa and pay uncertainty person who said when ye any change we na be you crana na from after that who say but because say ne watching it's na one change ya and yes I know because nipa and ye to ade ne koyi omo reading omo hwese ne yesi koso and omo ye toto sa ne mani na but because sa ni ho no ni na so ye political niama e koso which unni control so but there ba kwa ye hu ne say anytime bia e ko bia no amafo yi dede so you hu free sa dede na amafo ni yi mu ekura de bia me catch me client bebree a me no mo ye wen say ubenya anka once a year no ahwe and twice we no be 6 months yeah because that time you check say there na ekɔ nema ye to ye na okay o see a change no there na ye because you are in for a long haul obi one must say there because of your friends say app de bia no hwe saa na ne was wako say wako so nepa for ba fine but we for a long time loom for a long time. It's me crowd them saying come here how hon hwen be prisa. But recession no kind of the ko ti mo bi nada ho. A part of that you know. You see the biama focus asim or come once am for become once in be come once in especially mo sika adwuma mo tue sika fa adwuma mu e de yes anema we no. E ma omo no. amanfo betro say 401k is not good. A 401 is ba wohwemu the employee sponsored retirement fund, which is 401k, Roth 401ks, IRS, those things no, has made more millionaires in this country than any other thing. And I'm for millionaires than any other thing. It's here, dear, was here, a fast animal me at your protective. One, or see a TS said market fluctuation, a normal to say the American. I can't. Sometimes because despite the averages, a cost on your in a period of 32 to 48, 96%. It and you say, you did dream, say, hey, it's a no, market fluctuation a part of it. A part of those things, no. It or say a kind of then I'm pessimist. Say a part of it. So who seek a kushima was a sa and a bay. Number two, in a long term, keep a long term perspective. So I didn't move for a long time. Now, Warren Buffett, which is very profound. Or see, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to patient. I mean, see, movie growing me Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, will be a MCC will be 98 crores, 96 or say. Was starting investing 12 years. The do is good. He's still investing. I did pair so invested or stock only I don't know way. The worth is about over 100 billion. Ejuma ade oyeye nti wote ase wote stock market no or average percentage wise no why ade che most people or average 22%. The stock market nankasa kra no e my be on average for the past 100 years 80 years be 10% or no there utimi invest in yama no utimi ya ne yama ma utimi no 22%. Nti waka bibia ate so say baby a aye baby bia ase omo ni abotre no ana omo abotre pa no ɛhɔ na ɔmo ni abotre no ɛkɔ yɛ ɔmo nkwasi nneɛma na saa ɔmo sika na ɔmo de kɔtɔ nneɛma no ne nyinaa ba abɛgu ɔmo abotre no ho amesɛ ɔmo ankyɛkyɛ mu yɛfa kyerɛ ntwi no ma ne nyinaa sɛ ɔsɛ the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Ɛyɛ so profound. That means wokɔ no anya abotre a saa sika na ade kɔ wɔ nyinaa no ɛbɛyɛ ndɛn obi te wɔ abotre no bɛgye we deɛ nimfa we ntwam kakra no bi get whom my friends are grad those say now catching kufu sika gari or catching kufu bi so or first camera or multiply now I'm so jin kufu sika you buy no or mo betra say or ka ho say that na nkro back say na why dia we ye that would say obi first camera the man is kind of more I don't know woman more we answer no ade when must work I was say Bible crash say kwase nya sika ekowie onyansani botom eti has okon wanye patient a usika de bekwa kohwie wuye impatient a wani abotre a de wa abotre no ho na wo sika no bekọ nti sika na ekọ na efluti ne aba no mo koye wo manya abotre no na se sika na efluti ko mo munya abotre no ho eti de ne ye wo hanom se ye nyam se ye wo bibi mo a long term ade ne ye nye si ko ya ne akokunya 100,000 ne de akwakohye stock market de ye good ne se ye free be dollar cost averaging and na te say wadwuma de ye ma every week bia na ye to kakra na de ato ho every month bia ti bi na de to ho eti eno no kra na boa say ekoso na eba from a hu ne kese because who tua 400 every month and now 100 every week na de ye good ne say at this point no kra no and like also auto more because it's on sale because we record here ya kan ho asem kra ya eye more than 100% say ebesa aba besina kosoro enti ade na won to more you see the only place ade an kame hu yen say we are the kidi na enu say Casco say BG say infa na yesil ade na ye nyina ye pu ye ko ne akoto ne ma ne bi the only store chese ne ma ye kofoma ne ye say adwane e stock exchange me hu bi da eti ho na impatient for no umbeje omusika nya no madwane ko oto ade no 5,000 ade na tia about 3,000 Only about 20 was where Jahonoko. Lucy about 3,000, Lucy. The only time I lose is what ton. So one ton, a better bar, a strassa at the big crab. The only place, the only store, ye be at was, and there is on sale, be a metobi was in your need and any echo. Are they? Because of in some amount for their she who sem, because the record no cry clear. Me ma when run record, me ma from the past 100 years. Or see the past 100 years, am I 10%? Echo soon but from now the echo soon am I 10%? In the other will be a some crazy wabe can be that. The next thing a bit me protect you say was here diversify. Diversification is very important. A boamasa anxiety in sign because you see can you now stock exchange ma yana hard drink a crack. Are they? Because one quani if you are seeing now anything happens, that means any na echo. Diversification into so I mean I don't be about same kakrani idea dan ultimate rent what dan wina ultimate tree ultimate rental property so and so betimi aboa na nyanko e different things your bonds your me ka say me depend on your age me on nyama betimi invest in other companies among for companies bia startup companies we have so many things betimi invest in e betimi aboa nye stock market no kwanto obi won ma o chim e bia 60% or stock market 20% or real estate maybe 20% other businesses startup businesses need so many different ways nti eno so ye very key pa eni se die hu nyina akwa ade ba kom ena nya no kwa kra even within the stock market na kra no sa single stocks no ya na edede because we last year we Nvidia baby na enenam no then so ye na enim one day pay Nvidia started say drop this year na fi amanfo ho start hyehyɛ omo it you know example BM S&P 500 the largest 500 companies public traded companies in the United States. Nvidia can Tesla can do Tesla a woman say udini boom sana to a group of companies now and mau kese say the Nvidia na be mau but still no very nice I don't know when you say unshiki bebre because say Nvidia kwa no kwa na eko and that one also no it was standard that was drew so what started say what tia kwa you the for abeshe it one the all the time is strong yeah no kwa it was the Nasdaq 30 companies 100 companies and also no to say there were so many ways with me to tobia and so we rely on just single stocks no. The next one I was here is it was here maintaining cash is king see I say ebi na kam kan say nsu bu aka say hwe me nka say bu me say hwe me bu say nyama great me see recession see ema job market etimi affect no enye no kwakra inflation so timi ba job market inflation ba ema nyama timi kokosoro in general the unforeseen nyama bia na expenses bia ebetimi aba eno na emergency fund is for na eno de ni se me nuan ma wa ha mabusuafo adidi bia me bokoko wo saade no yin nim se ni sitie me ka ho asempa because se me dem hu nyina kwakɔhyɛ stock exchange mu na sɛ bibi sina me nya aduane ni a de na wo sɛ me wo sɛ me koyi me sika no free but de wo sɛ kai ne sɛ the only time I will lose wo yi sika free because akɔ time akɔ from no sɛ wo nyi sika free ma wo lose free wo sɛ akɔ from ba wo lose free because e be ba sa ba betra sa for the past 100 years ayɛ saa de no ɛmfa ho ne de amanfoɔ bɛka ayɛ saa de no it is a miniska wɔ hɔ adeɛ na meyɛ me sika da bia me ntima ne na hɔ abra me bayare wo sɛ me kokɔ yi sɛ sika no nti na yɛka sɛ cash is king here reserve money which is emergency fund which my friend you person friend be a rainy day fund the emergency fund at that time no because a boa am at time no BBS ya ntimi kra onkonko yi because obetimi yesu they said they make an here 3 to 6 months emergency fund to be because see no adwuma say and say hwie be 6 months time they no anya adwuma ade ba ko so ma wadwen so ba so ne say so would you see kekura stock exchange ma or say bibi a wadwen timi wo say uhu ne say bidi mi sike kohyɛ mu ni metumi ama sika na da hɔ 5 to at least 5 to 7 years a BBS ya me ho atɔ me me wɔ emergency fund hɔ me nya ade a me kɔ kora me kɔ akɔtɛ nya ade a me hwɛ kora especially so person who save the kɔkɔ yɛ bibi a 2 years 3 years no my advice is say don't use the stock market use IRA account savings account anytime be able to me say so cry there because of interest rate was wrong horse cry was rock between 4% at this rate near the bitmation. But the cocoa shima moadrin say 5 to 7 years because 2, 3, 4 years cry the Odysseus stock estima own 10 who be a shedder won't be a this a free hawk on now. The mum say we will be sure what retired that and I say we'll get it to retirement. We have more money than that. We have 12 to 18 months emergency fund. I didn't hear because remember I'll retire. Most people their only source of income invest in some more edeba. Almost shut down conquer juma hard beyond the BBR drum. At that point, I say a corner would differ because so you have 1 million, they over 500,000 no I retire. Every year be at least about 50,000. 500 they won't find some touch. 550 now would do. They say it's a 15 because they're conform then also doing sako touch says come. Into that period now be 12 to 18 months emergency fund. Yeah, that means that you still won't touch that money. And okay can call so I was all start to say prepare towards that. Because you have recessions, this animal a bar by a hardly say 2 years. Maybe I started say it will just say mountain to a bit me aboa amount. These are the things a bit me aboa. Ama ye timi say the ecosi say I'm passing bibi bapa a bit me aboa ama ye timi asusu ye. But yen kai hu say ombekasa akasa ye be ya ne be e mu bia na da o ji wadren free de no kra na pe ba bitina na koso ye wadwuma now the tomorrow because it's on sale right now enrich for the Wednesday na 41 to 40 to almost 42,000 say 39 I didn't know tomorrow because e dey beba do scar I urge you to buy more bread be sia na afi e be service questions questions e ho na ya fa na ya to so we dey enter street them say time na ko.
Yo, Nana Edasi, to what Baba Newmanim, Bisanfo, Union Patrik, and Nea Barfi, Edin and Wessi, to was in Bisabia, and now we will be to my free 571, 703 565 2360. 703-565-2360. Your program on national number A 703-981-1910. 703-981-1910. And I'm in fact, Quayna Minchia at the form of Yusha DB, when you always to Stanley, baby, I will be a chair and a Trudy. Ata me Pope and so David Osebo Watin Munina Nyamisha the roots slowly also more so I said of kind I said Trump tariff how should you be worried and I say again you be prepare answer and no asem no dia brain normally na sa stock ni sa nyumo de you can was mabuse ubia idi ase ubia esru Itiana
Enye
arrest
husa
me.
enye
Nana
husa
obviously okay, was it now when crying advise Trump on all these terrorists, no. When I advise no.
em say me won number ho pa me de be ma no we bisa number you video said you work no see the point is we are see the open so ye panyin a obre eti
Right.
America wo hwemu a nneɛma bebree hɔ nom a ɛyɛ true nsɛm na ɔkeka no de bi wɔ nom a ɛyɛ nokorɛ because sɛ yɛmfa no sɛ China na Chinafoɔ ɛhwɛ terrorist a ada ne yɛde yɛntumi hwɛ ɔmo terrorist no bi ba wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ panyin a wobrɛ ɛna yɛkɔkɔtena yɛfrɛ no sɛ security ɔmo kɔ UN ɔmo tena security ayi hɔ ne adeɛ a America apɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ deɛ ɛnya sɛ wo sɛ wo so wotua sika kɛse
That's right.
nti nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ nom a wɔyɛ no baa deɛ bi a meme fii sɛ deɛ wɔnte aseɛ ne sɛ ade na wɔ sɛ ebia yɛtua bi kyɛn wɔn wɔsi ni etimi tua pɛ but the moment abɛsta sɛ ni etua pɛ no ntumi nkyerɛ me deɛ menyɛ wɔso pɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ wɔn yɛ pɛ at the same time so saa kyerɛ deɛ yɛnyɛ saa so deɛ ɛma so ɛti no nneɛma no bi wɔn mu ate sɛ deɛ ɔka no obi a sɛ wohwehwɛ mu yɛ a ɛyɛ ampa because nkurɔfoɔ bebree wɔn hete America terrorist bi kora America deɛ da fam ɛkyɛn wɔn deɛ but me feel sɛ the way wɔsi go about it no ɛna ebi ɛnyɛ the right way na ɛde yɛn so a consequences bɛba because wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ super power ɛne saa nneɛma no wɔsɛ wotua ho ka ɛne ho ka ne yɛtua no a ɔno deɛ ɔnte ase ofii sɛ te sɛ ne company a wɔwora ne no me 2 cents a mewɔ ho no ebia na obi ne manya adwene bu different ayi aba mefii sɛ de wei ɔsi yɛ no no deɛ ɛnyɛ papa ha adwen By any SCP, Yani Kotumano, or the Maya was you so.
Okay. Then I was say, what happened when the stock market crashes? Say crash here, then busy.
I'm off for Beckham.
I
I say, the end say a crash here, I'm off for lose money. Hey, we say sometimes it me you should be nama and you won't see a case crash here because the but in answer be a coffin. It say never 4,000 something every 39 na crash to say kwa na ekwa ekofuma could do point be a we say no na tank ni be a fear start ba and I say the policies be to in place I bit me start you can say crash then just say I say no just say I say ekofum it's going down hey they said the
wow.
dan crash and let dan for dan boy ekofum ni ade no nti esa no be free no be aso free mu pe na say ekodan more because I didn't the more I hear to na say as a hype na ɛkɔ so na ɛma ne nyinaa yɛ dɛ no nti the crash no ɛma ne nyɛ huhu sɛ te sɛ deɛ ɛka sɛ crash ma no that means ɛkɔ down so obi yɛ free nti ɛsaa na ɛtumi de nneɛma bebree remember these are companies nti companies no ɔmo stocks ne ade ɛkɔ down a ɛbɛtumi ama ɛyie die koraa aba ne afei obi ɔmo bɛyi nkurɔfoɔ adi yɛyi nkurɔfoɔ adi adeɛ na ɔmo so bɛyɛ ɔmo so ɔmo ntumi ntua ɔmo dan ka na afei ɛda nti ɛbɛtumi the whole lot na afei wusa afei the recession so many things nti that's the whole thing no nti ɛbɛma nneɛma mu ayɛ den but sometimes ebi wɔ no nkɔ atumi kɔ fam a ɛmfa nneɛma bebree ma saa
Yeah, Nana that's it. Nana where should you also utre no uka say ebi on more need ye be 5,000. Eso ten about 3,000 no way in sika. Obisa say I say should I pull my money out of the stock or what is the right time to pull out your money? The
yo
cost remember from no. Hi. What
the
is the
stock
right
market
time?
mesa kabiem you see personal finance is not one fit one so because one is
Yeah.
the right time for you it's not same for me and obiara was stock market no for different reasons unless obi onim the oil no so tv no dey sika akwakohye one obi onum a in the stock market no and the 401ks near the for retirement into no oil obi also a why any retirement e bibia awie and was how extra one or this shame say in case it be a business be crazy and may use business may use kana me the business no obi a for the different reason into reason I would wom any day say your retirement in a woman you name say if you make us a retirement scan a woman no no for wrong way especially your community no ye say yɛtoa yɛduru baabi a ne yɛakɔyi sika no yɛdi anaasɛ yɛkɔsi ɛne de akɔsi dan wɔ Ghana no saa sika no a ɛbɛda hɔ no de nti a government no boa sɛ ɔmofɔ so yɛ sɛ yɛnyɛ saa retirement on the side no ɛyɛ because sɛ saa social security no ɛnso nti saa sika wei no ɛda hɔ a ka watumi ayɛ abɔ mmɔden a watumi anya a wadi bi a wo 65 wo 67 a wakɔ retirement no sɛ wotumi yɛ anya bi a 500 a the returns ɛbɛba ho no ɛyɛ 10% sɛdeɛ na meka no 10% a 500,000 10% bɛma asɛn ɛbɛma 50,000 nti sɛ sika no yɛdidi ho yɛnyi saa sika no but te sɛ deɛ meka yɛnte aseɛ saa ɛdeɛ ɛfi sɛ wo sɛ woyi ano ayi no ade akɔ akɔsi gyana sɛ nti kama wie no 500 no a ɛma me 50,000 no saa 50,000 na mede bɛyɛ deɛ mede bɛdidi anaasɛ mɛtumi ayi 40,000 na megya 10,000 account na ayɛ 510 the following year na nti 10 bia na sɛ sika no because of inflation no na ɛno so kɔ so na ɛno so ma me sika no a mɛtumi yɛ deɛ didi na megye me retirement na mede bi account that is the whole idea but yɛde if sɛ retirement yɛ wɔ sɛ yɛkɔgye ne yɛkɔdi yɛwɔ sɛ yɛgye ne yɛkɔkɔdi nti no bi wɔ kora yɛntumi nnu that stage no nti wo reasons a wode wɔ mu no deɛ sɛ retirement a ɛneɛ bɛma mɛka kyerɛ sɛ mɛnyɛ w'adwene kora sɛ the right time bi ɛno yɛnyi na mmom yɛdidi wɔ ho sɛ sika no anka wotu agu wɔ no ka ne papa mu a wo nneɛma atotɔ yi financially a ɛyɛ wo ma bi anaa wo nananom bi na ebi a sɛ sika no so ba bɛtoa so ɛti ɛnyɛ one fit all it depend on the situation a wowɔ mu ɛna sɛ ɛyɛ business bi na apɛ sɛ ɔde yɛ sɛ deɛ bi na apɛ sɛ ɔyɛ a sɛ time so si a mɛnkɔyi twɛn ne nsa mmra back all because yɛbɛkɔ akɔyi because yɛni emergency fund yɛmfa biribi nto hɔ na yɛkɔ akɔyɛ retirement yɛkɔ akɔyi so nkurɔfoɔ yɛfi sɛ yɛ smart too much wate sɛ obi invest no nso tumi ka na ɔkɔ invest ba ɔni biribi ada n'akyi nti biribi si pɛ na wɔ sɛ ɔkɔyi sika na afei sika a ɛyɛ 5,000 mede kɔɔɛ no ebi koraa meka ho afei de masa akɔnya 3,000 de aba na mekɔɛ anaasɛ mebae nti me nua wobisa saa question one ɛyɛ reasons nti a wode wɔ mu ɛna abɛhu de sɛ time a wobɛsi apuli no nti no And a two, personal finance is not one fit all. Into the yema no, and yet and the yema me.
Nana, was it or her stock near on the phone so none of your machine? I know on Besso Besho cry will be a no
Delete it.
who will be
Delete. Me catch me clients and someone delete. So no, it doesn't make sense.
Grow be over so dear queen.
Ocean I no ocean how be sharing the bit change anything. Won't you say? You say ocean and a bemana cost raw and I say bemana for akofo. It's delete 6 months time. Yeah, maybe all again wash the ecoso. Hey, because and yes, ocean the bit change anything.
Wow.
Unless say eagle eyes are with the change you would
Wasn't based on all the process and then air costing, don't you think? Oh, no. Do you think it will be better to keep your money in the banks or in stocks?
No, in stocks the same. In stocks are same say stocks are same anyway ebi a o mean bi before or come banks say wo do sika koto yen nim wo do sika to banks savings I say no mo dem bibi ama so after a period of 10 years we be na wo de 10,000 to 10 years I feel na no nya be 2,000 crowd also bibi onya be 1,000 also enti enya yi but for hwe de me na ye chichiri a yin ya good true a yesua sisi e kire say ɛkɔ fam koraa na ɛbɛsɛ aba so aba bɛsena kɔ more than that nti na ɛnyɛ advisable nti na meka sɛ wode hyɛ mu a ma adwene nyɛ wo sɛ ɛhyɛ mu for a long term na number two ɛyɛ dɛn a ɛbɛsɛ abɛsena kɔ ɛbɛba abɛsena kɔ ɛba saa situation a yɛwɔ mu sisi a yɛka ho asɛm ɛnya mmaa mu deɛ sɛ bia saa na ɛbɛyɛ a na meka no yɛakɔ mu 18 times in a period of 100 years ne nyinaa ɛsɛ abɛsen twam kɔ recession ankasa paa esima and the baby obi ho kyere no over 22 times in a period of your friend is saying 100 years and so still your baba is ko and na make us say amafo be trust e be true the entire this time a different o metimi di nyama toto nyama ho say oh this time be different saa no mo kan last covid by no so oboa mabiem saa no mo kan your friend saying which time great recession no saa dabi we dey share dance any dance ko ampa as you now look at baby ewo and sana yes I can we enti minia please men fa usika to bank you scared to bank and your emergency fund and no crowd men can't just fa to bank crowd fa to bank no highly account to bibi be yele more so them amount and no the same thing the only difference they say we any more time be up so you be able to most of these companies the amount more they say online companies, but I will try to make sure say FIDC, FDIC. That means it's federal insured. Because need physical Bank of America that portion of our taking care of sa money. And yet physical so betimi rema kwa koye. Into almost spending more money. Into more money.
Wow. Yeah. Nana, I say, okay, how long did it take for the market to recover after 2008? And where is the stock market heading in 2025?
Yo, 2008. I recovered from baby 2015 hono Canadian now team say after the energy na so by stabilize after a while by kakra fine na after the nya de ekofom bi by free emphasis 2012 work na epija ni mu a I'm say 16 work on 15 work on start say cool speed ni bi all the way up to 20 and sana covid by and say say we can say self-inflicted because you're shutting it down. You're shutting it down. Yeah. He took that years no. But like I said, if you are in for a long haul, all this period in now, and yet be a woman because we will move for a long time. And I will seek our around so bit me use sika kakra. So say a bisa ababaka bi twemako. But in now you endure your twem echo. It's a be another. Stay the course. Stay the course. Who is kakra de ameka to say tomo for more goon because it's on sale. And like I say, what is the your friend saying? where is it heading right now?
2025,
No,
yeah,
but
where is it heading?
Obi catchers who ni in Obi especially between I can say be Obi. But one thing that I can assure you, say, a day baby trimako, the best about snakosro. And dear, no two ways about that.
And that's the way the others or say only like all the stock market and all that no on TSC into investing. Is it necessary? Say baby and then where the a infant will be to master free. And now two companies ben a ubi say we mudi a forever and I say omudi and they stable until so we do sika kushim. Means
Yo,
when your questions na.
I mean, your questions, no.
Okay.
To say the okay, and yet say, this okusuani gidi, also tia se kakra. Bibia we be and also at least, sending the nisu sitia kakra. It is a way you be a ufi senya ya, ubetia mubi abwao, utue fee kakra, na ubi abwa ma investia, and ya ba. Said you can obi obeboa no obehwe companies a good de bia me kasa woni hwe kra no de S&P 500 ene de eden ay ne record ho no obetimi ehu ene de obi abetimi aka tro ugugu abehu the past 100 years what is the rate ebe mawo me no kasa ya pa gugu hwe for the past 100 years ebe ka kire wo eno so no eno nye ba akopɛ 500 biggest companies nti eno no it said them kind was standard undurumu a wo mu na say Amazon ta uye bibi na sɛ womfiti a yɛyi ne yɛde foforɔ aba mu nti all the time no baabi gyina ne gyina ɛyɛ n'adwuma ɛkɔ soro kama number two ɔse sɛ kora ɔse bɛdɛ wahu those things na nti these are the things a wode bɛhu for saa nneɛma no wogugu kora bɛhu bɛ wɔ sɛ ɔte aseɛ kakra na ma obi so mmoa wo te sɛ deɛ mekae no wotue sika kakra a ɛyɛ about sɛ wo investing no te sɛ woka sɛ ɔno yɛ investing menim sɛ ne ɛsi teɛ de bia meka sɛ American system the way ɛsi teɛ no it goes against people that are not investing. So if you are not investing, it go against you big time. Many you can say ABA will make it 50,000 a year. And so Max, it make it billions of years, billions of millions. The tax I would try the would be going to tax cry. I didn't hear
Wow.
because of investor. Sana system ya investor. Who kwako invest that big companies and also invest with these companies. No, you are taking a risk. Because they will take a risk, that company is beating me kwako count moduma ho amomo be a department and someone increase your moduma for more people. In the government and every reward do you than say we make kwako here juma magis can go on. It in wood more money than will be on investing. And if you don't find a way doing that, won't you do sika a man for? And you have to find a way to invest. I will say, yeah, no two ways about that. And that's also be your own business. There are some things I want, yeah, who capitalist society more. Yes, you have to do it. Also, yeah. It's in the intimate could be business, and I intimate conquer the so could be a being the cacre cushion. Now, yes, I know so it's me a boy. Am I yeah, your taxes about phone. And these are some of the reasons why I also they also with me investing. Would you be our workers won't feel you and so you might not say be out the womb as any sure, but a top paper swap with him say usika na ekompa or taxes na eko. Because when you be bro if you say taxes na part of life, you go for tax legally. Tax legally. Because government them are to in place. I befa so I will say tax because one, I was saying probably the baby didn't title. I was say government, and responsibilities also yes, sir. Dear no be or no one could just see that. Name with the measures at all. So what me mobi, it me didn't to baby, me more incentives way. It my third dynamic they rent it, for one depreciation, so what dining at the end of Tibu at the end of the day, no, dynamic mobi, rent it, maybe any penny 3,000. When I say 3,000 in Asabano, maybe $1 crowd because mentity depreciation mentity sa nneɛma nyinaa wie no ebi kura no ma saa abɔka so what I say you have to find a way won't aseɛ so a mo bi nkyerɛ mu nkɔtɔ biribi a wɔbɛpushi wo na te aseɛ ansa na watɔ nti wɔsɔ invest and deɛ ɛka yɛ system no.
Wow. You know, your brain has been to major amount the 2 minutes never wrap up mine.
Yo, then I'm kind of I in Trump terrorists. How worried should you be? And ne kwan be see afafa so I prepare. Yeah, 2 days here, yeah, in fact, say, wouldn't mean fan make a decision. Sometimes a court now, but we say 2 days is shocking. Friday, the MC Kobe 2000 cry from Bay 2000. I wouldn't mean fact based on that alone and make those decisions. Say, me kwa kuyi misika, me kwa kuyi say, and you stay away from the noise. Stay away from the noise. Minia, say your kind, they be or share up so. Hypertension out time out, you free ho. Share ocean and mwase be kostra na mafo. Delete app no. Enti ya yenye ni said the kind no. Yankwa chi kra ba e be just 3 pass crash happen. Ehwe no ye that come bubble no, which was 2000 to 2002. The same thing did there is an amount for kind to betray mkoy. Nina so meka say we die bin see that tinya die be back bi betray mkoy. And I said there say a sa rally cry ba more than you need city no. The second one a great depression. Depression, friends recession. And also no 2008 or no around that side no in the koye. So that time especially Hanma it wasn't easy. You nipa be one year victim cry now who be a victim because with the it was like a hit through walls. No. And also Sanom Kai, you been see that and also about the same koye. And the extreme fees and the Rebecca COVID. And also about the tram koye. Maninano a bar a boy. You know, in the name say 2025 all the way up to 2019 crown, all the way up to 2020, 24 that time. And then that's a 100,000 now 100,000 from 2019 all the way to 2024 ending. That money was about 60,000, about 160. Yeah. You know, they also say and say noise ni si di actually ni ye bibi so ayen no for a long haul na yen na yen kai asem a ye papa your friend saying one Barfi kind no or say the stock market is a device for transferring money from impatient to patient. Ti uni abutra yen ko na hoso de osi na hia se osi ko ho so a nya abutre because who didi agora usika na ade ko no na me de agora da de na example yesi skani your friend say obi onim nyansa onya sika ewie pay wo nyansa ni botom ho ne bekwa kuduru nti no ye make sure say ene yen kai so hu say enye bibia se all the time ye twen bibi kesi bi ne de invest yenye ne kakra bibia wo de kakra to every week 100 or 50 when say 50 100 now they to on a week a month na 400 a year no 4,008 to say you know we say the second year na na build kakra nti dollar cost averaging na a bit me aboa media academy can say this time we was kakra na to more because it's on sale 41 no a best about na 41 this year it might go down nim de besi obi nim de besi I say loto no lorry na ayeba no obi nim de obewe ye be amafo betimi aye paper work up paper so store na ni sanity enti no ye make sure say noise bebre no ye chidi na ye mpesika so nto achiri se oni sika da achiri a ya na hadwen bibia o de kwa share stock market so make sure say bibia 5-7 years no umpe kramfo wani nhwe ho because I affect you in any way the little betimi sense o sika da achiri na mbom say we retire na say head towards retirement crowd ya the median can say sika na da ho no enye 3 to 6 months minimum 12 to 18 months because omo de ho no mu didi fa it bibi sa aba na woni ba bia wo didi fa na ho na wo didi fa that means say wo ton bi na didi esa so a enye pretty na you make sure say me en free ni ba ko nya nhye stock market nko say wonsemu bye kakra scale be mu a hwada avenue so your real estate or different things are between invest in different companies so a ɛnyɛ wa na akɔ akɔyɛ startup businesses say be bro on companies you betumi invest in those things in na betumi aboa kakra na watumi ayɛ we eti the nti a me say go in and say me so bia be dada obi a na men kekem na nkotɔn ne nlusu enkolusu skasisi a please emu bia so na ada saa noise no be dididi no ya tiabre de bi e ba etwam na akɔ eti yɛde besi a make sure say you spend wisely, save intentionally. Now, be generous. Hopefully, no. A friend say we buy now, and you to ye, and to 2 years to cry now, still no. You say any better to ye. And hanging there, especially say we do. Mukoshi munche na BBC by esa no abamu ye e mo abamu na edia ebesa back go back 100 years 80 years this time emu bi an ka bibisa anche no waje we dey wa google obetimi google when you nim kura betumi akɔ chat gtp ebisa no questions ɔde bɛma nyɛ ntie deɛ memeka kɔ ekɔbisa ɔde ne nyinaa bɛma wo so the past 100 years ni send a stock exchange na si ayi ne for recessions na si deɛ kyerɛ ne nyinaa nneɛma kan nyinaa ɔde ne nyinaa bɛma wo nti ebɛgye wɔ ana next week no yɛatoa so da mo nyinaa ase sɛ mobɛtie
Yo, Nana, yɛda ase me nuaba Abigail kuku asɛti mo a mojoine akyiri nyinaa program no wɔ YouTube wɔ Facebook wɔ social media ne nyinaa wie a mobɛtumi akɔhwɛ wɔ ayɛ nua Patrik na ne yɛ Barfi ne yɛte ne nkan nnwummerɛ about the stock ne tariff no a ɛma yɛ yɛm hyehyeeɛ no wabɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu ama yɛn no ɔno a ne personal number ɛyɛ 703-981-1910 taxes no sɛ wɔn mo nim April yi deɛ twam di a na sɛ ɛno ano no nti 15th ɛna ɛyɛ ending ti bɔ mmɔden a sɛ wonyɛ a wopɛ afrɛ no na wone ne ni nkɔmmɔ anaa deɛ ɔyɛ ma no hwɛ ansa na time na abitiw na wontumi
so say oh sorry say on filing out the canal fee say we extending na nti e kana be kwa enye sa na tie e kana de enko ba bia na e bi kwa ba count because when 15th na e be start here accrue
wow
yes it any say wonim say kase na be kra na ne opa betimi atwa ansa na e bia achi oji extension na wire e bi o yam fi so mo extension
na necessary one nkofo yes
debi extension make sense bia because a kana de e 15th ne pe start here accrue start the kana be start here accrue yeah
wow yo nana yɛbɛda ase yɛdu bɛsi ano nyame adom sɛ next week yɛbɛsa no wɔahyia na deɛ ɔde ama yɛ nyame nhyira bebree sɛ ɔnya aberɛ ma yɛ deɛ for sɛ meka yɛ nua Patrik na ne yɛ Barfi no ɔyɛ good in finance nti anything about finance bi afrɛ no obɛtumi aboa ama ne nyinaa atotɔ yi na wo nso so watumi ahwɛ nneɛma yi nyame nhyira sɛ ɔnya aberɛ bɛka yɛ ho anwum si no ante nka a na ɛnɛ nnwummere financial peace education aha ane yɛde mba bɛsi yie yɛbɛte ne fuka bio ɛyɛ ɔsɔfo asare nyame nhyira